I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So do we need to wait to get
You
started?
you can start. I think I should be. I don't. Oh. Just, go ahead. Hey, we're recording. Go ahead. We're not going live on Facebook. But we're recording, so we're good.
Okay,
It'll be on YouTube.
okay. Well, let's go ahead and call the meeting to order. Let's do roll call. Brent, absent. Jeff?
Here.
Larry, absent. Jennifer, absent. Brian,
I am here.
Dan,
Here.
and Janice, I'm here. Minutes from last meeting, we don't have, because Jennifer took those. I can tell you a few things we discussed at the last meeting. We talked about the choke cherries and trimming those, and we decided to replace those.
I have a question.
Okay.
Does the disease kill the tree, or is it just impede it?
It will eventually kill the tree. So there is a choke cherry on Main Street on the east side of the road, just past Jefferson Street as you're heading north. And it's on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big one. It's been there for quite some
Mhm.
time.
It's like almost like 5
I'm not sure it actually leafed out yet this year. Because
I
it
saw that
it has
one,
had the
yeah.
disease for a long time, like I want to say 10, 12 years that tree
Okay,
has
because
been.
I'm driving down
They look so
Main
good
Street,
right
they look
now,
so
don't
good.
I know.
They
And-
do right now.
Yeah, they
And
do.
then I've got complaints from people on North Park that's up closer to, like, across from Dickey's Car Wash that they can't see. And I was like, do I prune that and just see? But that's why I didn't know. I was like,
It will eventually kill them. It could take 5 years, it could take
yeah,
10 years.
Could be next year. Never
It
know.
could be next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. They look really good right now.
I know you can't see the,
Yeah,
The
you can't
disease
see
on
it.
it.
You can't see
You
it,
can't see
yeah,
it. But
so-
if you look at the one, it's in a homeowner's yard. And I'm
Okay.
not sure if it's a street tree or not. I just really can't tell you. But I noticed just the other day that it had not leafed out yet.
okay.
And I don't think it's going to.
No.
I think it is,
I
I think
think
it
I know
is
the one you're
finally,
talking
I
about.
think it is finally dead. It's full of it, and that's part of the reason probably why our new ones got it.
it came in
Because
from there.
Yeah, it probably came from there. It's far, it's close enough.
Yeah. Well,
And,
birds hopping on them and the wind
Yep.
blowing on them.
Yep.
It's gonna contract it.
Yep.
Okay, I
So,
didn't know what to do.
Are they complaining because of the choke cherries or
No,
because of the elm?
visibility.
Yeah, but are they the choke cherries that's causing the visibility or the elms?
I think they're the choke cherries, I think.
I don't remember seeing choke cherries that far down.
Like Dickies, yeah, because
No,
like I.
they're right.
That's that new car
On
Is
wash.
that-
TS,
There
at
are
TSC.
some on that
Is
side.
it
Is it?
when they're coming out of TSC?
No.
It's when they're coming out of Dickies?
I'm pulling it
Yeah,
up. So
there
not
is- there is
Dickies,
one
they're
that-
coming out
where-
of North Park Drive.
Oh, there where the bank used to be.
Yep.
That little,
Oh.
that
Those are
little
choke cherries.
block.
Oh, that,
Yep.
oh, okay.
Okay.
They could
Yeah.
be limbed up a bit.
There's 4 of them there.
Four
Yeah,
choke
at the
cherries.
bank, that used to be a bank.
Yep, yep.
Or we could just pull them.
Yep.
I mean, I don't want, gosh, they bloomed out and everything.
Yeah,
and
they look
look
really
incredible.
pretty
So,
right now.
Okay. I'll let you guys decide, you know.
If you, I mean, if you want me to, I'm off this week. If you want me to just run over there and just like, at least take a couple of the lower, like smaller, like.
Well, that's why I didn't want to mess with it. If we're cutting them down, if we're not cutting them down, I would go
Depending on when we do it versus if a quick fix to just get the visibility.
That's why I was thinking it was just.
Yeah, I can cut them, Brian, it's not an issue.
Well,
I just
that's what I
didn't know.
wondered, like, is that going to stop the complaints if we don't say we don't get them pulled till September or
Right.
October?
Oh, they've got issues with them all along there. It's just one person. So I'll go along, I'll lop off some of the bottom branches. But I don't know if I can even lop off enough, but yes,
Yeah, because those aren't, really, they're not very tall.
no.
They're what, maybe 7, 8 foot at the max?
There's a few, like, at Burger King that are taller than that, but yeah.
But we're just talking about limbing up, not lopping
Uh-huh.
off the tops.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, I'll look at them and see what, if there is anything to be done or not.
Okay.
Okay, we also talked about the trees on Main Street, there in front of JLS, and what we wanted to do about that. And that's part of in our whole business tonight that we're gonna discuss.
Okay.
We talked about our tree board shirts, and everybody got theirs that went in, I got my sweatshirt on tonight, so I
So
think they're.
the city paid for one shirt, right?
The city paid for one shirt. If you want any more, if
Go in
you,
and
Yeah,
pay
yep,
for
just
it.
go in and have her print,
Yeah.
and then you have to pay for it. Yep.
just pick out what kind of shirt you want on.
Do they have undergarments?
Yes, I'm sure.
They
Sure
do.
you did, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we talked
Well,
about,
this is recording, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not live, but it will be on YouTube tomorrow.
Okay.
It's advertising. It's-
So we talked about
Who let the
Arbor
committee
Day
Like
and
comments
First
and
Friday, and those are all things that we're gonna talk about tonight. So, that's just a recap a bit of what we talked about last month. Let's just jump right to old business. Financial update?
$39,978 minus t-shirts.
Yeah.
$43,942.
Actually, but
I don't know what that
that's
all,
actually the.
Say that again, 43?
$43,942.88.
Okay.
I just finally got the situation with Seth, so. he'll
This is
be
what I was
getting
gonna
back-
ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it, he had to have a W-9, got all of that, and so he will be getting paid next Wednesday,
Okay.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay, because I saw him down at First Friday, and I
Yeah.
asked him, and he said, no, not yet. I said, okay,
Yeah,
I
he
will look
emailed me
into
right
that.
away, and I said, I completely forgot to get you
Okay,
the W-9. So,
good,
yeah,
good. I'm glad he looked into it then, because
yeah.
I didn't think about it until tonight, so. So he should be paid next Wednesday.
The books that we gave to the school on Arbor Day, that was $38 and change, so I've been reimbursed for that already.
Okay.
And then what else did we have that I was thinking about? Oh, the door hangers as well.
Did I
Have those
get
been
you-
paid? Have these been
No,
paid?
he sent the invoice directly to
Rosie?
Rosie.
Okay,
He said, oh, I've done that before.
Okay.
I'm
And
assuming. it's
you
been
turned
paid.
in the bill for our tree board shirts, yes? Because I gave that to you.
yes.
Okay. Okay, anything else, questions about our finances?
Not this time.
Okay.
School's Little Turtle, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Did those other books come in? You said there was some on back order or?
No.
They're already
I got-
been taken.
I got the ones, I have the
Okay.
list, I checked off on.
Okay, perfect.
On my list, which ones we bought this year, so
Okay,
we
cool.
don't repeat, so.
Oh, okay, good.
There's a whole bunch of them that.
Great.
Look really good.
I don't think we have anything to talk about, the new build ordinance and the tree list for the planning commission. That's kind of a Brent thing.
Mhm.
And I don't think we even need to, unless somebody has something they want to discuss about that tonight, I don't.
No.
Okay. Let's move to the discussion on the tree removal along Main Street, there by JLS. We talked about it last month, had quite a bit of discussion about it, and we just kind of tabled it. I guess we can make a decision, we can table it again, I have feelings about it. I mean, I have an opinion about it, but
Do you want, I'll ask you this, do you just want everybody that requests? Because I get, probably if I tell them that they have to come before the board, they'll probably quiet down. But I mean, I would say I get a request a week for their tree cut down. We don't cut them all down because we go out. I do go out, I look on Tree Keeper, see what the condition is per Tree Keeper. If it doesn't say poor, I generally don't go out. If it says poor, I'll go out and look at it, but I don't truly know. But then, if it's fully leafed out and stuff like that, I'm usually like, no. But you want me to just have everybody that requested?
I do think, like, it's one thing if, if it says poor in there or something, it's like, okay, let's go look, and you can tell it's
Yeah.
not, it's not
Well,
leaved, then, I don't think they need to, but otherwise, like,
There should be something,
They should,
either come to the
yeah,
meeting
put 'em
or
in the-
That's fine.
present something,
If
That's
they
fine.
could
Right now,
present a
the
letter,
present a letter or show up.
Historical Museum has, what they have in front, they want to cut. And.
they're on Main Street?
Off of Main Street, that's.
They're
is
on
that
Jefferson
Jackson?
Street.
Is it Jefferson or Jackson?
That would
That's on
be Jefferson.
Yeah, they have, why is that not loading? A
They have a catalpa there.
red maple and
They used to have a catalpa, maybe not anymore.
London.
They have a linden and a red maple.
Yeah,
Red maple or red oak?
red maple.
Red maple.
And both are in fair condition. I checked them
No.
both out, yeah.
Absolutely not.
But they think there could, I guess there's a lady or a couple ladies that think that if we got a storm, a tornado, it would whip them back into the house and.
If we got a tornado, wouldn't it take down the building?
Probably have other things to worry about.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a situation which I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I think if
I-
they're, like Brent said, if they're in poor condition, yeah, then obviously, yes, we should take care of them. If they're not,
I think, this is my opinion, I think they still have to bring it to the board. I think it needs to be presented. I don't care if it's poor, good, fair, medium, whatever. Bring it to,
Okay.
it needs to come to the
let
board.
us make that determination. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to just go out and look at
That's
it.
fine.
Like, I think it ought to be,
No.
they either write a letter, they come to a meeting,
Yeah.
they make some sort of a
some communication.
request
Yep.
on some level, more than just a phone call.
Yep, that's fine.
And then,
Be nice to have a reason why, that way we
Mm-hmm.
can,
Well, and I think too,
Survey that.
leave out the, they have to make a formal request to the board, by letter or in person, but don't put in a caveat unless the tree is dead or diseased, because then we'll have people poisoning trees.
right.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's just
It's just-
across the board. Across the board, they just
That
have
makes more
to,
sense.
Whereas if we had a caveat and said, unless the tree's dead or, well, okay,
Yep.
well, the tree's dying,
and then that gives them a good reason, but they still
Yeah.
have to present
Yeah.
some sort of an
I
email
like
or
that,
something.
And I like that it takes it off of Chip's
Yeah,
shoulders.
I'm complete, that's, honestly,
just
I'm
say-
completely
And then it comes
fine.
to the,
No, we
it
gotta
comes
work
to
for
our
that.
meeting, and then one of us take our turn, whatever, go out and look at it,
yep.
Yeah,
and,
completely fine.
and it can be a process.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm completely fine, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
You swayed me. I didn't need much, I was on the same side already.
We really
You
twisted
pushed
your
me,
arm.
you pushed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
we need a
honestly,
formal vote
I
on
think we need
that?
a vote on it.
I do too, I think we need a,
Here's how I've got it recorded here. In the future, home/business owners must present a request for removal, either, comma, either in person or by letter, comma, to the board for our consideration before a tree will be removed.
I will make a motion to make that a policy effectively of the board.
Second thought.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No, no.
Okay, then that's the way from now on, that's what you have to tell
Yep.
them, Chip. So, with that being said, the stumps at JLS.
Mhm.
Are we going to plant new trees there? Are we just not going to plant new trees there for a while? Are we gonna, what are we gonna do?
How
So-
old is the owner? I don't know, I forget
So I thought,
How long will that business be there?
You know what
Who
happens?
knows?
We give it a year, or maybe 2. And
I personally think it ought to
just
just
think
sit there and
This
just
is the second
leave it.
round, right?
Just leave it at
They've
this
been
point.
removed. This is the second time.
Yep,
I don't think we put anything in there currently.
that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
I think it just sits for a while.
Because it's just gonna happen again and again, and we're just wasting trees that we could put in another location.
Yep,
And there's not much room over there at this point as far as digging those trees. I mean,
They're
the
pretty
root
good size,
systems in
yeah.
there.
yeah,
You might get 2 in there if you're lucky,
yep,
in that area.
yep.
And,
yeah.
Okay, so at this point, we're just not going to plant there.
you know,
Yeah.
Okay. Update on funeral memorials. I honestly have not done anything on that,
okay.
anything more. But I want to because I think that's a great thing. So I just need to get to the funeral homes.
Well, and then we'll need some kind of a brochure or something that
Correct, that
would be there that they could present, like,
Yep,
hey, here's.
and I think Jennifer was going to take care
Oh,
of that.
she was,
We
she was gonna
haven't-
get some pictures and some
Yep.
graphics, I think, for like a, was it a trifold or just a brochure of some sort?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's skip down, talking about brochures, let's just skip down to the door hanger thing. These are great,
Yeah,
these are great.
I like them.
So when because we still have the 40 trees to plant. So when I get started doing that at homeowners, I will put these on their doors, correct? That's what we want to
Yep,
have.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, these are great.
I mean, it's got everything.
It's got it.
right there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it had our phone number,
Yeah, it
email.
has
or
a
something like
contact, it's got Chip's contact info. if you-
Of course it
direct-
does.
Direct hotline.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna ask you before that, and we could change it in the future. You know, if we created a,
Is it my cell phone or office?
It's the office.
Oh, that's fine.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, office is completely fine. I get my
And it's your
voicemails
email.
come through my, yeah, that's completely fine. I give out my cell phone. I don't have a problem with my cell phone, but like when crap hits a fan, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But no, that's completely fine.
You want to see that? Did
I
you
got
see
the whole
that?
box.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yep.
those are great.
Yep.
Those are great.
And, you know, he did the layout work for us and everything, so that was a one-time cost on the bill this time. So as we need more,
Just print more and that's
we
it.
just say, print more for us, please,
Okay.
and we'll pick them up. So,
Yeah, good.
yeah, and he went with a paper that you know, he said, how durable you want the paper to be? He said, well, hopefully it's gonna hang on the door for maybe 24, 48 hours, so it doesn't need to be
Doesn't need to be plastic.
real heavy or anything.
That'll be
So
just
this
fine.
was kind of, I think it's 100-pound paper or something.
Yeah, it's a little thicker than
Yeah, it's a
computer
little thicker
paper, but it's
than-
not, yeah.
Copy paper, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's just go up. We're gonna go up. Recap of the Arbor Day activities. What everybody think? I wasn't at the actual event.
It was good. I thought it went very well.
I'll step it up a little better in my organization next time.
It was honestly,
It was easy. It seemed,
I think it was as good as it could be.
Yeah,
It
it
was,
was great.
it was no different. Only one that really blew my mind is when Mary Raper used to do a program.
oh,
But
yeah.
other than that, it was fine. It
Yeah.
was good. It was as good as it could be.
Good.
And, you know, other than the program, it was
Smooth, it
Yeah.
went smooth.
no issues at all.
Good.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, Kurt was great to work with, so he helped. We had a backup plan if there was rain. you
It
know.
spit for like 30 seconds
Yeah,
or something like
perfect.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, thank you for handling it. It
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we got
It
enough-
was really nice that I went out there in the morning, put the tree in the ground and, you know, it was, yeah, it was on my end of planting the tree.
And that's what I was
It
trying to
was-
do, is
it
just
was
get
great.
it easy for everybody.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we got
it was-
another location for next year already.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
We'll just have to
And
get
there's
it
many locations out there.
Oh my gosh, there's so much room.
I was gonna, could I ask them, I know this is like thinking like a billion years into the future almost. but
That's a
like,
lot of
since
years.
you know, like, I was thinking now they're finally connecting that trail, like, through there, like, is is the trail like part of the city's property? I feel like it's weird. Like I know the school like campus itself is on the city.
Yeah, that's theirs, and then the rest is ours.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could plant, well, I could bring it up later, but there's an issue, which I don't want to really dabble into fully on camera. But yes, there's a lot of people are requesting trees along the trail.
I was just thinking like that was gonna be
And
completed.
that would be a great funeral memorial.
Oh, yeah.
I think for Arbor Day, we continue Little Turtle,
Oh.
just because of the kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And, but yeah, I mean, if we want to do something along the trail, that would be great. I mean, I love walking under a tree canopy, but yeah, I don't know if we have to deal with that right away.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to bring
I'll
that up.
give you a million years and we'll look into it. Not a billion.
Okay.
I'll
All right,
research
sounds
it.
good. I'll take that.
That's a lot better than
I'll
a
accept,
billion.
I'll accept it.
Now, is that, who maintains that trail?
We are going to, I sold my soul to the school. We're going to plow the trail and everything.
Okay,
Oh.
so the city. Yeah,
And then it came back and bit me in the butt as soon as we're off of camera.
Okay.
Still reached up and grabbed me in the ankle.
uh-oh.
Darn. All right, well, let's go on.
Okay.
The recap on the first Friday activities.
I think more adults hugged Huggy the tree than children.
I think so too. The
But-
kids were scared.
Huggy
and,
was really very popular.
That was-
Teenagers.
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 I know.
Oh, yeah.
Came up to hug me.
My
Guys,
thing
that
was, is
girl.
if those boys, those 17-year-old boys or 16-year-old
about,
boys
yeah.
knew who was in that costume.
That's
I
all.
said, you know what I got told tonight? And it's happened multiple times. That was a nice hug you gave me. Wasn't me. Are you serious? Wasn't me. And then they just go red face, like,
Yeah.
you swore
Yeah,
we were
right.
hugging you. No, it wasn't me. I won't tell who, but I'm
It was
like,
Huggy. Yeah.
Anyone could be Huggy the tree.
That's right.
Anybody?
No one knows who's in the mascot.
That's
Yeah, that was good. I thought it was awesome. We gave the trees away. It was nice.
Well, the trees were a surprise,
Yeah.
so that was nice.
We kind of talked,
I kept everything from my wife's work.
good. The next time we give trees away, we need to have something that says who we are about,
Oh, golly,
and
yes.
put in the bags and staple.
Bags for sure and have them,
And staple
They-
that
Her work
information.
gave out Ziplocs. I've never seen a Ziploc design like this, but Ziplocs with, about the tree, and
Okay.
about the company, so yeah.
oh, and about the tree would be perfect too.
Yeah.
And we could limit, the tulip tree by far was the most popular.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wanted a
Everybody
tulip
wanted a
tree.
tulip.
Yeah.
So go 100 tulips next year.
Yes, I think it could be.
Why not?
Yeah.
I-
Everybody thought that was,
Yeah,
those all went first.
Good.
But
And-
I think a lot of people didn't know what we were doing. We were just giving trees away, so they were taking a tree, and
Yep.
it would be nice they get it home and then go, oh, there's a tree board? Oh, and kind of know a little more about us.
yeah.
I think that would be one thing
Yeah.
I think we should do different or better.
Oh, that would be
I think the
perfect.
games are fun because it makes people interact.
And the kids love to come up and,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. They're always
Uh,
out there doing something.
Like I said, we have to do this drawing
Oh, yeah.
for this charcuterie board, but I don't know that in the future that's something we need to do.
There was a
Any
lot of
sort
things
giveaway.
going on, so
Uh-huh,
we need to
and I'm not
just-
sure people wanted to sign up and give their phone number thinking that we would call them. Like,
Except for
kind
the
of like
window.
window,
I told
kind of
people
like
they're not calling you
window.
unless you win.
That's
Yeah,
true.
kind of like window giveaway, like people were very, very hesitant, so.
We'll just give
Chip,
away
you're gonna
trees.
close your eyes and you're gonna draw.
Oh, we're drawing
Yeah, so.
something?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
for
it's the
this
winner, so, yeah,
charcuterie
sure,
board.
Oh, I didn't even
So
know
full
that.
disclosure, Chip,
Because we
that's
gave
all
this,
guys.
we had people sign up to, and we gave this away.
Who made that?
My husband did.
Mine. Is there a finger
Nice.
attached to it, or?
No, there's no.
All right,
Do
here
you,
we
how
go.
do you know that? Do you know that?
Told me.
Oh.
Told me.
All right,
And,
so we
Yeah.
will
Situation.
pull this out and see here, and we can,
All right.
Chip.
There we
Chip has
go.
retrieved the
And
winner.
hopefully we can read the name and the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
phone
that
number.
it's not a little
Next
kid or something.
All right, the winner is Chip.
Jackson Lash.
Jackson Lash.
Okay,
I
who
think
it is.
my only thought was going to be Chip. I think we would have called them and be like, "Hey, you won a prize. You won a
Yeah,
fabulous
sure.
prize."
Hopefully it makes it home.
Jackson
yeah.
who?
Jackson
Lash.
L.
Lash.
L-A. S-H.
W?
L-A.
Oh,
lash.
I just thought that might be
I like
easier,
the-
where it looks like a nice,
Yeah, Taylor didn't do that to him one year for Christmas or something.
nice call from the city.
Neighboring.
They'll be like, oh, the city's calling me. I wonder what this could be about. I'm like, I better not answer
Like,
it.
well, we're coming out for a survey.
Oh, we're here to talk to you about your utility bill.
And your extended warranty.
Okay, anything else on, I mean, I thought First Friday went good, and I think I've been to all of them, and I thought this one was,
Yeah. Oh,
this one was very good.
there was so many people and
Well
so many things.
attended.
It's just getting bigger and bigger every year.
Activities,
Yeah.
people came up and.
Oh, yeah, everybody was kind of stopping up and like, are you giving away trees? Oh, well, yes, we are.
Yep,
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we're in competition being that close to giving gardens, but we're bringing something different, so it's a good
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got they had like flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, we are not flowers here.
Yeah.
So-
Well, and I think the, the people who were at Giving Gardens were interested
Came
in
over, yeah.
stopping and vice versa.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
bringing in the same clientele.
yep,
Mhm.
yep. The plan is not to do any more until the last.
The last.
The last one, which is what, October? Is October the last one?
Okay.
Remind me and to sign you up and whenever it gets closer.
Okay. I guess what I was gonna ask, is that what you guys wanna do? Do you wanna continue just to do the first
and
and
last, I think
last?
is-
Absolutely, I think.
Because I really don't think we need to do any
Summer,
more
no,
in the
yeah.
summer.
Well, you got so we have the trees that we did in the spring. Now, what can we do in the fall? Can we get tree
What can we
seeds?
do in the fall?
Is there a seed program that we could hand out, a handful of something or?
Is there any tree giveaways in the fall? They just always do it
Okay.
for around Arbor Day.
There's gotta be, I wonder if, because the DNR, when the seedling program they do, for the seedlings, I think you can order
Fall ones?
the seeds throughout the year, and I wonder if we can get something from them. I mean, it would come out of our budget, obviously, but if we get like a bucket of them or something, I don't know, put them in Ziploc bags or something, I don't know. And then they could plant them in the fall, and then hopefully they come up in the spring. Just to for a giveaway,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
We need to
I
do
mean,
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we have a little time to think about that.
yeah, for sure.
Random, going
I'll
off the
look into
subject. I need to email, my DNR released a list of trees that they would like to see planted. So I will,
Was that an email?
yes, and
So
I
I
did not.
probably got it, I just.
I got it
read
from
all
building
those.
and planning. I did not even receive it.
Oh.
So building and planning is gonna update their list of what is,
And that's who wants to do that? The DNR?
DNR sent out Indiana Tree Species Selection Guide.
Oh. Maybe we can incorporate that with our tree list for the building ordinance as well.
Brent got it, so
Okay.
And you're sending that on to us?
yes,
Okay.
I don't have everybody's email here. I'll send it tomorrow.
Okay, I only had old business tonight. I had no new business.
Oh, okay. The only other thing with First Friday, I've got Huggy in the back seat of my car. Our house is only 1,400 square feet, and that was intentional.
You don't
I
want to
will
keep
get
Huggy.
it, I will get it from you when we leave.
And keep it, we're here.
Yeah, I'll find someplace.
Okay, sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You wanna hang it up on your front
Well-
porch or anything like that? Yeah.
Brent wanted me to take it from him too, so it's, yeah, you're no,
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, anything else we need to
Keep wearing
discuss?
home.
I, a little chubby.
We like thick trees.
I would just like to get the picture when the police pull you over,
Oh, I'll follow, yeah.
Anybody have anything else?
Nothing like news here, like just, but I just wanted to say, like, I drove down by my old house and went down the Hannah Street extension. All those trees we planted are looking really good.
Good.
Even that one that I brought, remember that one's broken?
Uh-huh.
You leave out, there's this one little branch out.
Didn't even stopping, yeah.
I
just
thought
kept on
I thought
rolling.
it was fun. I just thought it was funny.
That's
But they all look very good. So.
Good.
Good.
Good. I know the ones by the community foundation, those all, one was kind of slow coming. I
Oh,
looked
yeah.
at it again tonight and it's
It's
leaving.
got some baby little ones, I
Uh-huh,
think, doesn't it?
yeah. Yep, but
And
all
those-
those look good.
All those
The
ones-
posts that you have next to those, how long do you?
I
normally keep
typically
those?
say leave them a year.
Okay, so bring them
So-
down next spring? Or
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
I
Give
mean,
them
we
a full
planted them
cycle?
pretty long in the, or pretty late in the fall.
That was like November, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, so.
December. It was
wait.
snowing. That
Oh,
last
yeah.
day we were staking them, that was snowing. So, yeah, so next spring
Okay. Those are
we'll
looking
take
great.
out those posts.
And we have how many? 42?
We have 100. I have 42 to 41.
Oh.
Just still plants.
Still
That
planted.
I'm just watering.
What happened to the last one?
Arbor Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could give it away.
And I have spots for them. I'm just, right now,
I need to
that's
get
not
out
been
You're-
on my,
I need to drive out there and see how that one's doing out there at the school.
Yeah. Dennis, I have those 2 posts that I've been collecting. I think I'm up to about 27 or 28. Do you want me to throw them in the car and bring them over to
yeah,
your
just
shop
bring them to my
somehow?
shop.
Where are you collecting these at?
Well, I got a bunch from our church.
Oh, okay, just people getting rid of them?
You
Yeah.
can steal them all. They, farmers don't have fences down, wondering why.
Yeah. Cows are wandering around.
Well, I mean, there are trees. that you
Okay, does anybody have any new business tonight? Anything new we need to talk about?
I,
Anything.
Do you have anything?
I have something to talk about with you, but,
Do we have a date for planting those trees? I'm sorry, might have missed.
Do we
that.
have a date? No,
Okay.
we don't.
well, if I can bring it up, I missed the meeting where you guys talked about planting trees at Kill Park.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Now, I'm throwing out something crazy.
Oh,
Hit
boy.
us with it. Let's go crazy.
I kind of want, I've been there twice, I don't know why.
'Cause you were gonna
Morton's
shred-
has
you
an
were gonna shred
arboretum in Chicago. And you'll go through like Asian trees and different things like that. I don't know if schools do it anymore, probably not, but like leaf collection. I was like, why don't we do like clumps of 3 trees, maybe even 3 elms?
Like small
Or-
groves of
Yeah,
specific
and
trees.
just kind of, I don't know, something different, so it's not just, oh, there's a catalpa, or there, you know, I don't know. You think about that, because you've got the landscape mind. Now, we do have a place for, Mayor wants a new forest. It's not gonna be a forest, it'll be small woods. And so we have that, but I'm just like, I don't mind like, you know, trees going along the sidewalk. But I'm like, wouldn't that just be cool?
It would be.
To have,
Nobody's doing that. They're usually mixed up in parks. It
yeah,
could be
you know, to
something
have
kinda
like an
unique.
oak grove and
Yeah.
a maple area and just different.
So,
It could be even coined
Yes, we-
in, like if they have
do you
benches and
want
things, it could be
do you
coined
want
out.
the 41 that I have planted in Eagle Park? Because I'm just saying, like, you sent me a bunch of like addresses,
Yeah.
and then I
Plant
have
anything in there,
area in
Yeah.
DeVille Field,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that. I just
Mhm.
called to get all the lines marked
Well, you've
to,
been busy too.
uh,
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
don't know. We
The
can
time
talk
it
about
takes to call to get lines or to go on and get lines, I just haven't
Do you want
done.
me- Do you want me to fake you and call and get your, I will fake you and get all the locates done.
Our voices do not sound the same.
Well, no, I'm gonna get online. Let's do that, but just
Is the construction done and, like, we would want to put them in areas that the construction is
construction,
done?
this week, which I don't think they're gonna get, but this week it should be wrapped up, everything of phase 1.
Okay.
A, with 1B and 1C. But 1A, everything is done, so.
So we could focus on 1A section for trees. It's done, right?
But I don't know
Oh.
I don't know what you guys were thinking, I just kind of heard that, and so.
I don't think we necessarily were. I think we were thinking
We had
like-
mentioned, weren't we
I mean,
looking
it-
more toward fall because we'd have a plan for that? I don't remember what
I
we
think
had
fall would be
said.
10 times better because the soil is
Uh-huh.
terrible there. And
Yeah.
I don't want to be watering trees all summer.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So it's just put it on your radar
Then maybe if
couple hundred
we,
years down the road.
if we have.
Now we're down to 100 years.
If we
on
do
it.
a fall planting, that could be a very good thought of, let's do a mass fall planting in Eagle Park, make it a
Oh, yeah.
big deal,
Okay.
all right there.
I do like that.
I just, some reason I was like, I remember, I've been there twice, like, within the past 10 years, I'm like,
And this is what, where did you see this?
Morton's Salt did an arboretum
Oh.
outside, it's in Lyle,
It's nice.
Illinois, yeah, outside of Chicago, and it's, but they got like yew hedges, and they have like a maze and just random stuff that's like,
Okay.
oh, we couldn't do that, but we don't
Right.
have Morton's money, but
Sure.
But we could put like trees together, instead of the colors like in the fall and spring, spread out, they'd be in sections and you could see them. That's a
Yeah,
neat
I think
idea.
that's a cool idea.
That'd be very
Yeah.
showy.
It would be showy.
okay, thank you.
We'll agree with you on this one.
I'm not holding my breath, but thank you. Trust me,
Okay. I need an emotion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I need a second.
Oh, I'll second that.
All those in favor? Aye.
I was writing.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
okay, what I need from you is, I want to plant a handful of trees around the pickleball court,
Around what?
the pickleball court, new pickleball court.
Okay.
I was thinking like crab apples. I want something that you can see under. I want something decorative,
You don't want crab apples.
or,
Crab apples get that summer blight, the leaves fall, they look crappy, and
Okay,
you get
something
suckers.
ornamental.
I heard the Bradford pears are
Okay.
really nice this time of year.
just think about it. And then I want to plant some shrub. I don't want to go, I don't have money to make the park pretty. That's why I keep on getting told. Can't make the park pretty right now. That's not in my budget. 2 years from now, I get to make the park pretty. So, but I'm like,
It needs something though.
we're getting a lot of comments. Neighbors are complaining more about that noise in the skate park. And so I thought if we put up something that kind of blocks, but not fully blocks, is more, and I did hear Chad Falls having a crazy sale, maybe sold out of them, but they were like great bee trees. I don't know, or something like that. So just,
So they're park trees. That's what they are. They're
yeah,
park
yeah,
trees.
I guess what you wouldn't want in your front yard, but.
Correct. So they might have,
Is it a
that the
narrow?
leader was broken, but then it's big, or it could be that it's got a hole on the one side, or the deer ate the trunk a little bit and now it's healed over, so there's
Okay.
a scar to it.
Yeah, just think about it. I know I'm not on your agenda, so it's gonna probably be like August. But think about something, just two sides of it,
Okay.
okay?
Yep.
If we put like,
And that,
serviceberry trees in there, that could work well. It's gonna give them nice flowers in the springtime. They look nice, they don't get overly huge, but they'd have enough height that you'd,
I don't want a ton of leaves. I don't want like a
Right.
maple. 'cause
We don't
I
wanna have to
want
blow the leaves
all
off the
leaves- Yeah, on the,
blower.
on
That's
the,
what I'm
but I'm
thinking.
like, they want
Do you
like,
know what a serviceberry is?
we plan one for Gloria.
That may have been a serviceberry.
Bigger, yeah,
Right here out in front of Pickles.
or the service berries.
That's a serviceberry.
Okay, I'll look at it. Yeah, I don't really care,
yeah, there's a bush
And-
and there's a tree.
but I'm like-
The tree would
Or
work
a
well.
clump, yeah,
Yes, right. Is that what did I
Yeah.
say?
yeah. I knew what you meant.
Shrub. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, I wanna get something around there. They want nets up, I don't want, or like screens up, I don't want screens up. I'd much rather have a natural,
Yeah.
Mhm.
maybe like 6 or 8 trees. And,
So 3 on each side.
I don't know, let's
Or
go 8.
We could
4
put
on each
suches in there.
4 on one side and maybe 3, I don't know. We'll meet down there sometime.
Okay.
Not a huge rush.
Okay. Do you notice the oak tree in Marshall Park? You had told me you thought it had died.
It's like, got some dead on one side, that's
Yeah.
it. Do you think it's okay?
I think it's okay. I think we gotta trim some of that out.
I'll get
but
that out. I saw it yesterday.
I kind of figured, since I didn't quite spend all my money down there, maybe I could go down in the late summer and just do a little cleanup, tidy up.
My new employee was pulling weeds and I was re-gluing, I can get her retaining blocks to, and they
Yeah.
fall on the back of kids' ankles.
Uh-huh, because kids are walking on
Yep.
them.
And, oh my God, I put different glue yesterday, we'll see if it
Did ya?
holds, so.
It's, did you scrape the old?
No, no,
Well, it might hold.
we'll see. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, I'll go back and revisit. There was
But I
like
planted
6.
flowers since you'd given me more than what I had quoted.
Too big of a budget.
Yeah, you gave me too big of a budget, so I planted flowers in it.
Hmm.